speak with you for a minute?
Yeah.
I wanted to bring something to the table. So, got it right here. So, you were General Bill?
Yep.
Okay, I know this is an interview, so I'm sorry if I'm acting like that. But, the blockade at Lakeview. Remember that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what about it?
I have my tab right here. So, we lost contact with them 2 weeks ago, and the information never got out to you, but I thought I could, we get here.
Okay,
Just show me what you're gonna show me. I'm running out of time. Okay. So, this is a picture of Private James. His arms are broken from blunt force trauma, and he has large-scale hand marks on his chest, torso, and he has been decapitated.
okay, so what's the cause of this?
Well, Supervisor Mark, he was inflicted with radiation poisoning, and so he mutated and turned on everyone and killed all the soldiers. Now, the reason behind this is that he did not have a mask, and so this goes as evidence. Is what I'm going to talk about this for you today. That's all I needed this here for.
Okay, so what was it you wanted to talk about?
Let me put this away. So, I suppose you got your pretty sick last night, huh? Okay, well, these soldiers, they have families, and some of them have kids. So they're not as expendable as you want them to.
I know they're not expendable. Why are you asking me this?
I know you've been the one in charge. You designed the blockade. You designed radios, and they can't keep all of those radios, and so you can't trust them that much. That was the guy's only training session. They were just privates. Pretty sure you have families too.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that these are human lives you're putting on the line. You can't just throw them out into some nuclear winter and expect them to survive. They got mutated. Now there's some horrible radioactive monsters mowing down our guys. You sent those people into the factory unarmed. They never came back.
I know that what I did was wrong, but
You don't know how to control men either. Well, I do. I was in charge of the companies. Well, it doesn't really sound like this. I am not going to stand for this. You don't know how to control them, if anything. Why don't you give them guns? Why don't you give them a chance to survive? You wanted them to die. I didn't want them to die. They were my own men. I loved them like they were family. But it's either the country or them. If I had to pick, I wouldn't know. But you would. You're the higher ranking after all. You're the man in charge. It's your show.
My show. Yeah. Who are you?
I'm a government official known as Felix. I work for the CIA. and I've come to interview you, because you're in charge of those men, those platoons. Sergeant died. You sent one of your own. You sent your general to that factory too. You gave him no defense. You let him die. If anything, that's third-degree murder. I'm not a murderer. Get the fuck out of my office. Get out. Well, I have no control over you after all. But remember this. I'll make sure you burn for this. Well, I do too.